want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time, The Candy Shop. Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Candy Shop. I am Candace.
I'm Hannah.
And this is Mimosa Monday. It's been a long time. I think it's been 2 weeks since I actually went live on the channel. Yes. The hair in my mouth. But yes, how have you been, Hannah?
I've been good. So what about you?
I've been wonderful. So I posted on my YouTube channel that I have accepted a new position. I'm not going to say where I work or what it is, but I'm loving it. It's a lot less stress, and I'm happy about it. Since I've been going though, these YouTube streets have been insane just watching the stuff. So I got to catch up with a lot of stuff, but other than that, I'm ready to do this. Talk about these ladies on the show. Let me acknowledge Chi-Town, Nisha girl, my mom. She says, welcome everybody to The Candy Shop, where Candy herself is your host. Please hit the like and subscribe button and sit back and enjoy the show while you get a taste of these sweet treats. Yes. And thank you to all my new subscribers. I am always grateful and thankful. Yes. Hey, Chi-Town. And thank you. Thank you. So let's get into it. We're reviewing episodes 6 and 7. It's been a lot that's been going on. Hey, Sharon. Good to see you. I know I'm a stranger on these streets right now. It's been a minute.
I'm new to the streets.
Yes. Oh, and Chi-Town says.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. So, ladies who list Atlanta. So, first of all, I just want to say, I shout out to this show because it has a lot of beautiful Black women that are doing some things, and they're looking good as they do it. And here go Young Rich. Hashtag love you, Zaddy. She said, come on, bang. Sometimes it's soft as a mystery.
Here we go.
SWV in the building.
I'm not doing this today.
And yes, thank you, Sharon. Thank you so much. But no, ladies who list. So it opens up, episode 6 opens up to, and I didn't take any notes, so this is going to be all over the place. But we open up to Robin and Crystal talking about their friendship. I still don't think it's resolved, but I mean, it is what it is. I don't. What are your thoughts on Crystal and that whole exchange?
I think Crystal didn't take ownership. I wish she would have. She didn't take ownership for her behalf. I think it was well handled though. Until Kiana walked over, she could have stayed where she was at. But I think it was handled well. I think they both, at the end, I like the fact that even though she was gonna walk, Robin was gonna walk away, they did have a conversation and actually talk things out, which is needed at times. So I would like that. I mean, I feel like it's squashed. They're back as friends. Sometimes you've had fallouts. It's normal.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think I don't know about their friendship. I'm still on the fence about that. And hey, Nihar, good to see you. Shaitan says she missed last week's. Yes. Younger said after this episode, she loves her some Kiana. So I'm on the fence about
this made me not like her.
Yes, and I have some in my mouth. I'm on the fence about Kiana. I do like Kiana in a sense where she reminds me of me. She says she likes people to definitely say how they feel, because I'm one of those people. I will be friends with a person, even though I might not like some of the things that they say. At least they show their hand and I know who they are. But I hate people that beat around the bush. So I like that about Kiana. I also like the fact that she takes ownership and accountability for how her actions are, because she said she was projecting because of what she's going through. She's turning 40. She don't know whether or not she's going to be able to conceive as easily as she would have earlier in her life. So I can respect that. It's just, I hate sometimes people that'll be like, oh, I don't care how they think. Like at times to me, she comes off very dismissive. And that's the part that I don't like about Kiana. But other than that, she's a beautiful lady. I think she's doing some good things, but I just don't like, it's like there's a wall up. So what are your thoughts on Kiana?
I don't dislike her. I just like her less a little bit. I feel like, I mean, it's all right to be selfish. I just feel like a lot of her has like selfish tendencies, and
Mhm.
also, I'm going to be honest. I don't feel like I feel like everybody around her has to walk on eggshells, and that shouldn't be. Like I should be able to express how I feel. You express how you feel. We both adults. We both grown. We can speak. I don't have to walk on eggshells or watch what I say only because you're the only one. No one else, but only you're the only one offended. Like it doesn't operate like that. The world does not revolve around you. Like even I felt like when she did her speech, I thought she was going to honor her husband a little bit more, but she turned honoring him to her. Like, are you honoring your husband or are you making this about you again? So I feel like she has a little bit of selfish tendencies, but it's okay. She is very beautiful. She's very accomplished, and she has a right to be. But sometimes it's okay not to be so selfish. And I do agree with you. She does have a wall up. And maybe that child is not feeling. Maybe if she does have a child, it's probably a void in her life. I don't know. And maybe that child needs to feel it, but I don't know what it is. I did kind of like her less. I still think she's a good person, but I kind of liked her less. These last two episodes made me like, especially on the farm or the racetrack, racehorse, whatever they were at, riding horses. That's I was like, all right, she doing too much right
And hey, Shantae, good to see you.
now.
Dropping the
Okay.
candy in the chat. Thank you for dropping that candy. Younger says she really has 120 businesses. I don't know what Kiana has.
Hmm.
She right now she's superwoman. And Shantae, I do agree with you. She said I like Kiana. I'm just trying to see why she gets so mad. She is not a mother yet. Nope, she's not a mother yet. She's trying, and that's why she gets bad. And I kind of agree with what Tiffany and what's the other lady's name? The Tiffany and the other lady are close. I forgot her.
Oh my, Tiana.
Yes, Tiana. They're close. And let me get my book. They're close, and I agree with what they were saying. Key when it comes to being a mom, and we know how it can be sometimes. A lot of
Yeah.
times you're not thinking about other people because you have so much going on. And so Kiana, um, definitely, I know she probably took offense to it. And I do feel like Robin still should have read the room. Like if I'm entering into a conversation with some people that don't have children, I'm going to take into account their situation. And so it's not about who's right or wrong, but sometimes you do have to have some decorum and think about other people's feelings when you're talking.
Yeah.
Because I still feel like it probably triggered Kiana. She kind of talked about it, but she didn't say why it triggered her. She just got mad and was very dismissive about it. Yes. So,
Robin should have apologized in that moment.
you think she should have
But I also feel like
apologized?
Robin didn't know her situation either, because everybody who doesn't have kids, everybody doesn't want kids either. Like, and I don't think people realize that there are some women out here that just don't. I have a friend of mine that she doesn't want a child, and people ask her, "Why don't you have a child yet?" She's like, "I don't want kids," and that's her thing. So I feel like you never know. I feel like maybe if not saying Kiana had to open up, tell people her business, but maybe if she knew that she was trying, she might not have, or maybe she didn't realize in a moment she was saying that. So she all she had to do was say, you know what, if I didn't mean to offend you, but I wasn't talking about you, I was talking about Crystal.
Right.
That could have squashed it right there.
Yes. Nihar says she liked Q in the beginning, but let's keep it a buck. She's fucked. She could have been the star instead. She helped make Robin. Tried to Nene, ended up being a Candace.
Oh,
Yes. And she kind of did, and I don't know if it's because she doesn't have children, and it's something about her not having children. I think once she has children she'll get a little softer. I know that's what she wants, but she is making a lot of things about her, and she is turning into a Candace. I agree. And
yes.
hey, Pamela Watson,
I
good
don't
to
like the victim role. That bothers me so much. You are not a victim. Get it together, sis.
yes. And young rich Candace is not the star of Potomac. I hear she's getting fired. And she is.
She is.
I heard that.
I
I've
hope
heard
so.
the rumor.
I've been
I
sipping
don't.
her.
I don't know if she's getting fired, but I heard. She was.
Well, Chris was on Twitter the other day ranting, so I don't know. Maybe that was a part. He was
And
just going in.
yes, hey Miss Indies, good to see you. And thank you for dropping the candy in the chat. They're talking about Candace.
Now
So
you know I got my
Shantae
glasses on tonight. You know I'm blind as hell.
said, okay, from my experience, women that say they don't want kids be having an insecurity because of fertility issues. And yeah, she said Kiana admitted that she was projecting.
Yeah, yeah, she
So
did.
oh goodness. Hashtag respect Queen Candace. Here she go. And that okay, so the rumor is a lie. It's been debunked. I keep hearing it though. Let's see. Candace got her contract today. Oh wow, so she's coming back.
Ah.
But going back to
Can
ladies,
Monique come back?
huh?
Can Monique come back?
Right. Going back to ladies at list, Kiana, I'm on the fence about her. Like I said, I like her. So I understand where she's coming from. I can see both sides, but I agree with Robin when Robin was like, sometimes you do have to look at yourself in kind of like be a little, I think she was trying to say be a little softer, be a little more considerate of your how you react to things. So that was them. Let's talk about Little Miss Crystal, and she's Little Miss Crystal for a reason. So I'm so tired of hearing about this polyamorous relationship and
Girl.
her wanting to people to go to the party with her. I'm over it. I don't, and this is just my opinion of seeing her on the show. I do not think she is strong enough to handle a polyamorous relationship. And what are you drinking before we go?
Oh, a mixed fruit Bellini.
Oh, it looks good. I'm just
Oh,
drinking some
thank you.
champagne. So, what are your thoughts on Miss Little Crystal
So
and
much, so much.
this
Because the
polyamorous
Polly
thing?
part, if she gonna go somewhere with this pot, she can't even manage to have a conversation with Robin and not fall apart. There's no way. And the fact that she keeps discussing it, once you, if you have your mind made about something, you don't keep discussing it with everyone. You have your mind made up, and you go ahead and do what you want to do. If someone has a problem with it, then that's their business because you have your mind made up. She doesn't have her mind made up, so therefore she's trying to have other people convince her that this is a good thing, or probably she's on the fence, or tell her, "Oh, this is not a good thing." I think that's another thing why she shared it with Robin, because she knew Robin was just going to, be straight up with her versus other people. But I feel like I'm sorry. If that's the first thing that we reconnecting and you decide to tell me you want other people, I'm good. And if your argument is, well, it's better than cheating, no, I'm good. Like, don't tell me you're gonna cheat in my face with other people. Like, I'm okay with it. Like, that wasn't even a good way to convince that he didn't even have a good argument of why he wanted to do it. Like, it's better than cheating. I'm telling you to your face. Like, boy, bye.
And it don't even seem like a polyamorous relationship. It seems more like an open relationship versus polyamorous. So I'm just
That part.
confused. I agree with Shantae. She said Crystal is so insecure, it's pitiful. Yes.
She
Young
is.
Rich. Yes. Monique is on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't know if I'm gonna watch that with
She's
her
on Huntsville?
or Love and Marriage Potomac. I'm sorry. They're taking it to Potomac or DC. So she's on.
What?
Oh, you haven't seen that? Yes, it's a whole cast. They got pictures and everything. Carlos King has uh taken his show on the road, and he's doing a Love and Marriage. I guess it's DC or Potomac or something like that.
So everybody in Potomac, ready to love the Potomac, everybody there.
I'm not feeling it. And does Crystal eat carpet? Do Crystal eat carpet? I don't know, Young Rich. I don't know. She's willing to do anything to keep this man from middle school. So I don't know. Chanel says she has to admit Crystal gets on her nerves. She's been getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
And hey, So Debonair, good to see you.
Okay.
Me and So Debonair are coming back, y'all. I don't know if we're doing it this Wednesday. I'm ready when he's ready, but we're coming back with, I guess it'll be champagne and things. So be on the lookout for that. He says he's ready for the poly party. I'm not. I do not want to see that poly party.
I want to go though. I would
And
go.
y'all, I said before 2 weeks ago, I've gone to swingers clubs that I watch, but Crystal, I don't know. Like, I'm just not interested.
They gonna want Robin.
Exactly. And Robin's gonna be like me and just watch.
They gonna want Robin.
All she's gonna do is watch. Nihar said for her man, she would. Young Rich. I think she would too. She would do it.
Really? You know what? She probably would. Because
Yeah,
she's desperate for affection.
right. I don't know why. I don't get it. She's desperate for affection and friendships. And speaking of friendships, I love the conversation because I just finished watching episode 7. So I love the conversation that Tiffany and Crystal had, because Tiffany, for me, Tiffany is about business. Like, I don't have to be your friend in order to get into a business venture with you. Sometimes personal relationships mess up those business ventures. And so I'm with her, like, why do we got to be friends? Why are you trying to be my friend so hard? If this is about business, make it about business. Because if you were my friend, you would not have taken out Kira and tried to wine and dine her, knowing that Tiffany is the closing attorney for Kira. So I'm calling a spade a spade. Crystal is fun. She's fake. She's phony, and she's a Karen. That's how I feel about that. What What are your thoughts on that with women in business? Because they keep making it personal, and I think that's what gets in the way. I feel like as Black women, we can be very cordial with each other and get some things done without having to be friends with each other. What do you
I
think?
100% agree. I had a colleague who would ask me, "Oh, you're so friendly to everyone, but not me." I personally didn't care for her, to be honest. But I'm like, well, I do speak to you in the morning when we have to work together on certain projects or whatever. You coming on the side at the office, I'll work with you. But we're not going out to lunch. We're not going to happy hour. We're not meeting for coffee in the break room. Like, none of that is happening. And I'll talk to other supervisors around her, but I'm not talking. I don't have to. I don't have to. I can say hello. We can work together. And I think some people who are just in need for everyone to like them, if they find out one person doesn't, they, I don't know if it's like an insecurity within yourself or whatever it is, but some people feel as though because we work together or we're in the same circle, we have to be friends. No, business and personal are two different things. Yes, there's some people who you can do business with, and you can also go to happy hour with. And there's some people that you can do business with, and this is just strictly business. There's nothing else besides that. If I see you, I won't disrespect you. I'll be cordial, but I don't have to be your best friend. And I don't think some people realize that, especially in the workplace. There's some people who just get upset in the workplace if you're not their friend, as if you came here to make friends. We came to make money. We came to sign deals. We came to get these houses off the ground. We didn't come to bust it up and be friends. Yeah, we'll be in the same circle. Fine. Now Tiffany did come on a little strong though. She did come on a little
I
strong. I
think
mean, I'm a strong person,
you,
so I'm cool with
you
it.
know why she came on strong though, because you're trying to be my friend as you're stabbing me in the back by take whining and dining my client, and so you got it. But why you're whining and dining my client? Okay, I'm gonna remove you just for a second, Hannah. But I feel like Tiffany. To me, Tiffany did not come on too strong because Crystal Crystal to me comes off as a snake. That friendship isn't genuine, because if you want to be friends with me, why are you trying to get chummy with someone that I do business with and one of my top clients? So I'm not feeling Crystal at all. And hey, Edith McNeil, thank you for joining us. She says exactly. Tiffany wants to keep things business between them and not personal. Right. And I agree, Shantae, Crystal cannot be trusted. And yes, she is a whole ass Karen. Shantae said we all can do business and make money. It's something about Tiffany that make Crystal feel invisible. I think because Tiffany may be the better closing attorney. Who knows? But Crystal, for some reason, wants to keep her friends close and her enemies closer. That's how I look at that. She has motives to why she wants to get close with Tiffany, and it's not making sense to me at all. And her acting like, oh, kumbaya, we can all get along. That's some bull. Um, Young Rich said, "Do y'all think Tiana looks like Tracy Braxton?" it their favor. Something about their demeanor is similar to me. Yes, welcome, Edith. Nihar said, as Shantae coming from a prominent family, Crystal isn't used to people without a Jack and Jill background, not kissing her ass. Exactly. Exactly. And the thing is, at first I like Crystal because when they introduced her on the show on the first episode, she's a self-made woman. She's innovative. She has all these businesses, but it's appears she's insecure about not only her personal life but her business as well. And so all this whining and dining and this fake kumbaya is just some bullshit to me.
Girl,
Yes.
I'm so mad.
And Chantel said, please show love to the content creator by hitting the cash up or the super chat. I take the super chat. So Debonair said, I'm still riding for my girl Kiana. She can do no wrong.
Mm,
She
she can
looked
do
good on
no
the show.
wrong.
And I'll admit the fashions were good on this last episode. On that previous one, they was looking like Bell Collective, and I was not here for it.
They did step it up.
And yes, Crystal does have that snake energy. What do you think Crystal's motives are for wanting to be friends with Tiffany?
I feel like she think either two things. One, her and Robin's gonna fall out and she's not gonna have anybody, so she trying to recruit. Two, she trying to what they say, keep your enemies close. Not saying she's
But
her enemy.
she has Robin. Isn't she a closing attorney for Robin?
She is, but I feel like they might fall out again, and it's gonna be a wrap. And she knows that because she knows what type of friend she is, and I also feel like maybe it's just she just might be she's very needy and she just needs attention, or she's just I ain't gonna say a snake, but yeah, kind of like I'm gonna get close to her so I can steal her clients anytime I want.
And I think the building these friendships is her hustle. That's how she gets in, and she tries to connect with people and then undercut them once connected.
Yep.
So I think that's just a hustle in her. She wants to be friends with people that have very strong personalities in order to kind of undercut them, because when she does, it won't look as bad as their friend. It's like she thinks it'll soften the blow to whatever she's trying to do.
Mm-mm.
And
I
Nima
cussed
is
her out a
funny.
couple times.
She said, Lord. So Debonair, the women you stand for in these reality shows. Right. So Debonair. Right, we are. Crystal is a sneaky snake. You have to keep a close eye on her. Kiana is giving reality TV to me. Yes. Hit the like button. Edith said Kiana is beautiful and fashionable, but she should have stayed out of the conversation between Robin and Tiffany. She came off as self-centered. Yes, we just talked about this with Kiana. She definitely came off very triggered. I'm gonna use that word. She was she was triggered. And she herself in her sidebar admitted that she was projecting. And hey, Red Label Confessions and Reactions. He said he's fashionably late, but he is here now. Thank you. Younger said, do y'all think Robin will admit to eating carpet in the next episode based on that preview?
Robin ain't eating no damn carpet.
I didn't watch the preview. So what did she do in the preview?
Oh, they asked her, they said, have you ever been in, wait, child, though, one of these kids was up. I'm about to say, what are y'all doing? They asked her, when have you ever, were you ever in a threesome? And she said, when? She said, oh no, I meant what? But you didn't mean what? You meant when. But
So she probably did some carpet munching. That says it all.
or it might not. I mean, I've never been in one, so I don't know the rules of the game. I mean, maybe it could have been other things.
So Shantae said, does it trip y'all out on how Crystal playback conversation is always twisted in her favor or a straight lie? Yet she gaslights.
Right, lie.
Gaslights her own self.
Oh, she annoys me. She does nothing to the show for me. But you know what I noticed?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, not saying that it matters because single days are needed as well. But I wonder, did she have like her mom in the picture? Because she always talks about her dad. And maybe she's want to be friends with all these women because she may not have that same relationship with her mother.
I don't know. She's close. We saw her
She's
sister.
never talked about her mother.
She says she's a girl's girl, and
Yeah,
me myself, I'm a girl's girl. So
I am too. But I don't need to beg for friends.
I'm all for Black women empowerment, all of that. But I still know that for me as a Black woman, I have boundaries. Like I'm for Black women empowerment and all of that. But I don't have to be friends with every Black woman. I will support you. We can shoot the shit, whatever. But I'm still selective in who I consider close to me based off of my life experiences. But Crystal, for some reason, hasn't reached that point. That's what I said. To me, she seems like a snake. Her friend moves and everything that she does to me is calculated. Let me read some of these
Oh,
comments.
it's very calculated.
So Debonair said he loves all the problematic women on these shows. So Debonair, here you go. And Q said, hate everybody. Shaitan said, I'm pulling the word trigger from YouTube. Right. They love saying that. Nihar said, well, Robin worked in a strip club. She sure did. Didn't she say she was a hostess or something?
All right, Mia.
Yes. So the episodes are good. I can't wait to see what is going to transpire in the next episodes. Yeah, I feel like Crystal isn't real either. Like she's my least favorite on the show.
Yes.
Yeah, she's not being genuine. And then I mean the scenes with her dad, those seem rehearsed too.
That scene when they were, and I do like the fact that they got the Black developers in there, even if it was rehearsed. I do like that they gave them some shine. But it seemed she is all about herself as well. Oh my goodness. Cause who else would have been? Girl, but you only bring your dad there because they all close with you. We know that. It's understandable. It's just like everything about her and her dad seemed very strategic. I'm probably not saying it right, but yeah. I don't like the way they move, both her or her dad.
Right.
And if she went off the show tomorrow, I wouldn't give a damn.
Right. And Red Label wants to know what we're sipping. I'm sipping some champagne. I didn't make the mimosa.
I spilled my Bellini.
Oh.
And I'm so mad on my white couch at that.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm happy it's leather, so it'll get up.
Yeah,
So now I just have Bacardi and wine.
Okay, that sounds good.
So I needed something to sip while we still sitting here. But I'm so mad that I spilled my daggone Bellini.
Yeah, so Debonair said she was a host where they severed lobster and steak. Laugh out loud. What?
Oh, I thought you said she was.
She was
cool. I was like, wait, what? I missed the episode.
Younger said, who would y'all bring back next season and who would you give pink slips to? So Crystal is getting a pink slip.
Heck yes.
Also Tiffany, only because her and Tiana seem similar. I like Tiana a little better. Tiana, like you see her selling homes all the time, and I know Tiffany is a closing attorney, but I don't see her purpose. She hasn't been in a lot of scenes other than her saying she's a mom. So she would not kind of. She would get a pink slip. Crystal would get a pink slip, and Kira would get a pink slip. I don't like Kira at all.
Who's Kira? Is that the younger one?
Young one that lost her house.
She doesn't bring anything to the show.
She sells some homes though, some beautiful homes.
Yeah.
But that's about it. They make me. I want to buy a home soon. I want to move out of this one and buy our dream home. This isn't the home I'm in right now. Is not our dream home. So they make me definitely want to look at some property in Atlanta and do some things soon. Shantae said Crystal was so fake and staged. She's showing all her teeth and nothing was that funny.
At all.
Right.
I want you with the pink slips though. All of them. Crystal first though.
Yeah, Crystal can go first and Kira after her, and then maybe Tiffany. Honorable mention to
Tiffany doesn't bring anything to the show for me. Like she did a good scene with Crystal, but she doesn't bring anything to the show. Like if she wasn't there in the episode, I could care less.
Right. Split up in there said only people I remember is Crystal, Kiana, and Robin. Right. Tiana and Tiffany seem so similar. That's why I was like, what can go?
I do see Tiana a lot though. I do. She does sell good homes, and she's relatable.
Oh yeah, me and going back to Potomac, Mia did say she worked at a strip club where they serve lobster and steak. So I guess Robin was serving lobster and
And
steak.
long gowns, long gowns, long
Right,
gowns,
long
and
gown.
evening gowns.
Yeah. And yes, I did say Kira Shantae. I did say Kira. I'm not feeling her. Kira, I don't know. I'm not feeling her. I love me some Miss Robin.
Yes,
I like Kiana. I like Tiana. Who else? I guess that's it. It is just
Robin's my favorite actually.
yeah, it's just six of
And
them.
then comes, I guess, Kiana next.
So Young Rich said, "Do we think this show deserves a reunion?" At this time, no.
No.
We both
I mean, we both see
say
that.
that.
No.
It's not. It's interesting, but it's not that interesting. A lot of the show has been just them showing houses. I'm still like Bell. I don't know why this reminds me of Bell Collective, but
I've
like
never
Bell
saw Bell
Collective,
Collective.
huh?
I've never saw that show.
I thought we reviewed it. We talked about
No,
it.
I
Maybe it
never.
was
Should
you
I watch
talking,
it?
huh?
Should I watch it?
I don't know. I can't remember. I know I talked about it
No, I
on here.
said, should I watch it?
Should you watch it? Yes.
Okay.
But these women like Bell Collective cannot get together to do some business. So I don't feel like watching a reunion with them. They haven't even done anything. And yes, Mia from Potomac. Yes, and long gowns,
Beautiful
right?
gowns.
Yes, we love Robin. And I'm with So
I
Dev.
do think Kiana
Me here for
thought that
what?
she was going to be bigger than Robin on the show. I do because her little self-centered attitude. I said what I said. I feel like she did think she was going to be bigger. Maybe that's not why she's not returning. Because
Yeah,
I don't see anyone doing anything negative to her besides the things she's saying out of her own mouth.
right. Shante said they have a reunion. She heard Robin said on one of her lives. She said it's good and she brings it. But bring what? Like I
Bring
don't.
what? What are you up there rumbling? What's happening?
And so
Is a
that said,
bullhorn coming out?
yeah. So Dev said he couldn't get in the Bell Collective. I like Bell Collective.
Oh, I do like that Robin had that scarf off this episode. Because
Right.
I thought it was wrinkles
Yeah.
or
Oh, she said
scratches
she
or
did take
something.
the scarf off. Robin didn't have her scarf on. I thought she had a scar or like
I
that.
did too. Or wrinkles.
Yes, but she had the she didn't have her scarf on. So Nihar said, "What's better, Selling Tampa or Ladies Who List?" So I have yet
Selling
to
Tampa
watch
is kind of
Selling
gay.
Tampa. I've watched Selling Sunset, which is interesting. Selling Sunset is more interesting. I've heard people's opinions on this. They say Ladies Who List is more interesting than Selling Tampa. From what I hear, everybody that talks about Selling Tampa says they're selling ass. But
Or
I'll have to
else.
I'll have to catch it. Ladies Who List by about yeah.
I mean, first of all, I don't see people on Ladies Who List in a pool party with their clients. Like they were selling Tampa, having their client in the pool with them and flirting with them. Is this business or pleasure? If
Right.
I'm selling you a home, we're not going to a pool party. I don't need to do that to close the deal. My work should speak for itself.
Exactly. Pamela said Robin is her favorite too, down to earth. I agree.
She is
And
down
Young
to
Rich says she's shocked that Robin is a fan fave. Why? Robin is like the
why?
realest one. Robin and is like, in fact, the Nene of this season, not based off of the reads, but just she's more interesting than everybody. She seems like the top dog on the show. So
Yeah.
I'm not surprised she's a fan favorite at
I
all.
really like her. She's the show.
Younger says I mean, some of their clients are fine though. On Selling Tampa, I haven't seen it.
They were fine, can't lie. But still, sell Tampa. Sell homes, not ass.
And he said, honestly, they both seem the same. So there said Robin irritates his soul. Why?
Ooh,
Why
not
does it irritate your
so.
soul? And oh, Chi-Town, you don't like Robin either. I like Robin.
What did
Real.
Robin do?
And I agree with Kiana. Kiana was like, Robin shows you her hand. Even though you might not agree with it, you're gonna get the real Robin.
Be
Um,
real with me. I don't care how your personality is. Be because I'm real. What you see is what you get. So just be real with me. I respect someone who's real. If you don't like me, you still real. So I respect it.
Right. Red Label said, "You never catch me in a pool or a hot tub with a client if your ass ain't family or friend." Right. Our resident real estate
That
agent,
part.
he's a real estate agent. He is very professional. So I guess you don't have the chesticles out when you're selling your home.
My man was in almost a speedo with his client. Like he was the client. Boy, if you don't put some clothes on,
OMG. So Nihar said, "I know Sherelle is giddy with the flack that ladies who list is having because that's her competition and they really sell $1 million homes in an ATL." Wow. See, I gotta watch Selling Tampa. Hey, the
you're
real
not missing a damn thing.
really? Really? So that's all I have for today. This was gonna be quick because I've been tired. I know I got to rest from YouTube, but I've been learning and getting acclimated to my new position. What are your final thoughts on these last two episodes?
They were interesting. I do like that this show keeps my attention. It's the right amount of drama without having them look like they're in Love and Hip Hop. They have disagreements, but they are grown women. I love to see black businesswomen. That's amazing to me, especially in a male dominated world, the industry that they're in. It's clear dominated. I want to say I don't want you to get banned anything else. So, so I respect that. I respect these women, and I like a little bit of drama though with my shows. So I'm feeling it so far. It's better than Selling Tampa to me though.
Yeah, that's
And I
why.
watched Selling Tampa because of you. And then
And so Debonair said he don't want to see Robin's hand. That trigger conversation turned him off. I Crystal turned me off in that conversation.
Crystal
You know,
Soul turns me off.
Q, has a client ever told you to eat shit before? Hashtag Team Kiana. And thank you, the real lovely C. Kiana Crystal made me like Robin, right? Because actually, I came into the show, I really wasn't going to have any favorites, but Kiana and Crystal did make me like Robin. So I agree with you, Nihar. Younger said it's a cute little substitute until Real Housewives of Atlanta returns. And yes, Team Kiana. Yeah.
That's coming back.
Oh, yeah, they've been taping. They got some new housewives. I think I'm going to review it along with Candy's show. It's hard reviewing these shows, but be expecting some of my story times.
I'm ready for story time.
Yes, I might. I'm a little cool on the panels right now, so I'm going to be sticking to just me and Hannah, and then my own content. But be sure to check me out. Church Hurt is coming soon. I plan on doing the part 3 to that. Also, we'll be reviewing next Mimosa Monday, Ladies Who List, the next episode as well. But I think this was a good show. Doesn't need a reunion, no. But yeah,
I'm good.
Said all, and Robin lies about the $500. Still don't sit right with me.
She did not lie.
Yeah, I was gonna say Robin wasn't lying.
Communication. I'm sticking with that.
Yeah, and Real Housewives of Atlanta does sound good this season. It's some drama.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because last season was trash.
Yes, with this new cast.
If I hear about Bolo one more time.
But excuse me, we're gonna end it here. Again, this is Candy of the Candice of the Candy Shop, and we have Chef Hannah here. This was Mimosa Monday, Ladies Who List. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Show me some love. Drop some candies in the chat. Drop some chefs in the chat for Chef Hannah. Thank you all for joining. Thank you to my new sugar babies. We are out.
Night.
Good night, everybody. But I want to welcome everybody to my channel.